It is September 1st, day 159. Me and Mowgli got up. We're at a Chets Place. That's where we stayed last night, which is a lot like Four Pines Hostel. It's a dude who lets us use his garage and backyard and all that. Mighty nice of him, thanks, Jet. So we're off to find some breakfast and then hitchhiking back to the trail. It's supposed to be cold up there. I mean, today's all overcast and gloomy, and it's cold down here.
Check out that fucking house.
So, yeah, that is an interesting house. Look at all those colors. But, so today we're going to freeze our asses off. I'm going to stop by, get some breakfast, maybe if the outfitter store is open. Maybe look around, get my gloves some gloves. Maybe some new leggings to keep those legs warm. Damn, that is one really bright house. Look at that thing. It's like a Crayola factory exploded onto it. I kind of like it. Oh yeah, let's see what the day brings. Already it's nothing but gold. So we went for breakfast at McDonald's, sitting there drinking our coffee, enjoying the Wi-Fi before we head out. And we're figuring how to get out of this town. It's a decently long hitch, like 7 miles. When luckily Sweet shows up. She works at the last hostel we were at, the Hikers Welcome Hiker Hostel. So she showed up, the trail provides, and she's gonna drop us off at the head in a few minutes. So today we tackled Wolf Mountain and some Kinsmans. Or at least Wolf Mountain. We might end up at the base of the Kinsmans. Depends on how cold it is, man. You know, it's a long stretch without water. Don't know how rough the terrain is, but I'm assuming it's gonna be rough. So yeah, whites, here we come. Okay, back on the trailhead. We got some newbies up there we're gonna have to pass up. But yeah. Oh yeah, look how new and fresh those people look. Let's go overtake them just for fun. Don't know how far we're going. There is that shelter at 6.7. Maybe stop there. Depending on how rough terrain is, man. I'm just gonna set my sights really low because already it's straight up. Let's go get me some day hikers. 5 minutes later, see those little specks right there moving? Those are my day hikers. They're too easy to take. I know, I'm just fucking with them because I can. I mean, I'm not fucking with them. I'm totally nice, you know, cordial as I pass. This is straight stairs. I mean, that's pretty level right there. You can see Mowgli's feet. It's an ass blaster. Nice warm up though, because it's freaking cold out here. But my core, nice and warm. It's just those fingers. We don't break tree line for a while or if all the day, but I know it's not at least for a while. I hear it's just straight upstairs for the first few hours. At least the pack is feeling light. They're starting to catch up. I gotta get going. I can't let them pass me. It's a pride thing. Watch a short guy climb over a tree. See, it doesn't look like much when you're looking at a tree down, but then when you see somebody our height trying to get over it's just a little too high for it to go under, a little too low to go on. Oh, you know what I'm saying. Turned into a rather gorgeous day. It's still chilly, but warm enough to where I had to take off the puffy. But cool enough to where I still have to leave layers of stuff on. But it's gorgeous out here. Just, I don't know, feels clean. No idea where we're headed into. It's just straight up, but the forest is so thick I can't tell where the mountains are or anything. Sometimes you can just tell by seeing light through the trees, where you don't see the light as the general shape of the mountain, but it's all just dark in front of us. Can't see through anything, which tells me it's all mountain. Just gonna keep going straight up for a while. No, it's keeping me from freezing. Cold, windy. We thought we were near the top, but nope, there's the top. At least we think that one is. Only like 4-ish miles from where I'm gonna stop tonight. This poor sap right here, he's gonna continue on. Ooh, and it's this cold, the sun's up, so I can only imagine how bad it's gonna be when dusk hits. Let's get climbing. It's no longer hiking, this is now mountain climbing. Whites are a whole new game.
That's what I said.
I'm doing a lot of this stuff, walking along these mud puddles, some rocks and roots, and then like a huge mud puddle. But they're just beating way up and around over this rock. And yeah, who wants that all over their shoes? Weird enough, I just saw a lake right over there, or a pond. I'm not sure the size of it, but to be this high up in the mountains and see one of those, oh, it seems pretty damn cool. Wonder if that thing's ever warm enough to go swimming in. Because it's midday, actually probably a little past midday, and it's still cold. Even with all this work I'm putting in. You sweat just enough to be semi-warm, but if you sweat too much, you get cold. Oh, and if you take any breaks, you get cold. But it's quite a workout. A little jungle gym going on here. Or obstacle course. Life is good. Early windy day, you can see the roots lifting again. Oh yeah. These trees are already leaning all over the place. So eager to fall down and crush me. Oh damn, that whole thing's lifted. Look at that. Oh. Badass. That makes it more exciting. Possibility of death. That's why I go on rides at carnivals. I see who puts those things together. It's a risk anytime you get on any of those. And it makes it more fun knowing it was put together by meth heads. So I only got a mile to go. Yay. But that will make this only an 8-mile day, and it has been a rough 8 miles, man. This terrain is, it's no joke. Oh, I feel like I've done 15 plus, but according to the math, I've only done 7 currently. I still got 1 more to go, and no one's like, oh, I only got 1 to go. I'm like, ooh, I got 1 more to go. It's not like it's hard, but it's a lot of billy goat action. You are climbing up some big rocks and roots, some really steep stuff that I'm glad it's not raining for. And then I'm really hoping that I can catch a sunrise on the Kinsmans tomorrow. I was told about those so long ago. It's marked in my book. That it's something that was actually marked in my original book that I remembered, and I marked in my second book that I got in Daleville. But it's going to be hard to time out a lot of sunrises because some of them are so close together. It'd, it'd be like, what, hike 5 miles and just camp there and wait for the next badass sunrise. But, hell, I've done stranger things. I've done more for less. But as long as I catch a few good ones, I only have so many sunrises and sunsets left. That I hope to catch as many as I can now that I can get above tree line. But, that's with the weather cooperating with me, which weather and cooperation, northeast, mountains, yeah, it doesn't sound like they all go together. Well, I'll hope for the best. I have to assume those are where I'm headed. About the biggest mountains around. All got nice steep rocky tops as far as I could tell. Yeah, that huge one dead center, I could tell there's a big bald up there. I know one of these we're supposed to be walking for a good 12 miles above tree line. So, I'm hoping if everything works out to catch a sunrise, walk the 12 miles, catch a sunset, all within, not having trees around. But, like everything else, weather dependent. Ends up where I'm sleeping the night before. Yeah, there's a lot of variables involved. But, that's the hope. I've made it to the Eliza Brook shelter. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of camping around here. One flat spot right there. Made for like little tents. But that'll barely hold my tent, so I might want to snag that. Newer looking shelter. Not much as far as amenities. Nowhere to sit. There's a bear box over there. But hell, graffiti free. Wood still looks new. This is where I'm calling home tonight. Where's my fire pit? No fire pit? Oh, that's gonna have to change. I get to this shelter and there's no fire ring. Alright, the sign says that we were allowed to have fires around the shelter, but there's no fire ring anywhere. This shelter's been here for like a decade too. No fire ring? Really? Okay, so I fixed that problem. Not that I did it. Okay, that fire ring was totally there when I got here. But it really needed the help. So, they got all these handy dandy rocks lining everywhere. Evidently, some of them rolled themselves over here and formed a ring magically by themselves, and then the fire assembled itself as well. I'm totally innocent.